Have you ever heard of a kingdom that danced its way through diplomacy? A vibrant island nation that for centuries sat at the crossroads of empires, mastering a delicate balancing act between the Dragon of China and the Samurai of Japan. Today, we're journeying south of the Japanese mainland to the beautiful islands of Okinawa to uncover the forgotten story of the Ryukyu Kingdom. This isn't just a tale of politics and power. It's a story woven with the brilliant colors of Bingata textiles, the soulful melodies of the sanshin, and the graceful movements of Ryukyuan dance. For nearly 500 years, the Ryukyu Kingdom was a beacon of peace and trade, a maritime powerhouse whose influence stretched across East and Southeast Asia. Its capital, Shuri, was a bustling center of culture and commerce, where art and diplomacy were the weapons of choice. So, how did this small island kingdom manage to thrive between two giants? It all began in the 15th century, when three separate principalities on the island of Okinawa were unified by a legendary king named Sho-Hashi. This marked the birth of the first Sho Dynasty and the beginning of the Ryukyu Kingdom's golden age. Strategically located, the kingdom became a crucial intermediary in the maritime trade network. Imagine their ships, laden with Japanese silver, Chinese silks, and spices from Southeast Asia, sailing the vast blue ocean. They weren't just merchants, they were master diplomats. They entered into a tributary relationship with Ming Dynasty China, a savvy political move. This wasn't about subjugation, it was a partnership. By paying tribute to the Chinese emperor, the Ryukyu Kingdom received formal recognition, protection, and, most importantly, exclusive trading rights. This relationship deeply influenced Ryukyuan culture, from its administrative systems and legal codes to its architecture. The magnificent Shuri Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a perfect blend of Chinese and Japanese architectural styles, a stone testament to their unique position in the world. But the winds of change were blowing from the east. In 1609, the powerful Satsuma domain from southern Japan, with the quiet approval of the Tokugawa shogunate, invaded the islands. It was a swift and decisive blow. The Ryukyu king was captured and taken to Edo, the shogun's capital. From that moment on, the kingdom found itself in an incredibly precarious position. They were now a vassal state to Satsuma, forced to pay tribute to Japan, yet they had to conceal this from China to maintain their lucrative trade relationship. Think about the immense pressure. They were living a dual identity. To the Chinese envoys, they were loyal tributaries of the Middle Kingdom. To the Japanese samurai, they were subordinate subjects. This diplomatic tightrope walk lasted for over 250 years. It required incredible skill, secrecy, and a deep understanding of courtly etiquette in both Beijing and Edo. Every word, every gesture, every gift was carefully calculated. It was a performance on the world stage, and the survival of their kingdom depended on it. This period, despite the political strain, saw a remarkable flowering of unique Ryukyuan culture. The fusion of influences created something entirely new. Their music, characterized by the melancholic yet beautiful tones of the sanshin, a three-stringed instrument, became the soul of the islands. Traditional dance, known as Ryukyuan buyo, evolved into a highly refined art form, often performed to welcome foreign dignitaries. The vibrant, stencil-dyed Bingata fabrics and the elegant simplicity of Ryukyuan lacquerware became sought-after luxury goods. They even developed their own form of martial arts, Ti, the precursor to modern karate, born from a necessity for self-defense in a kingdom officially forbidden from possessing weapons. Culture wasn't just an expression. It was a statement of identity and resilience. But no performance can last forever. The 19th century brought the arrival of Western powers in Asia, completely upending the old world order. The final act for the Ryukyu Kingdom came with the Meiji Restoration in Japan. The new, modernized Japanese government was eager to define its national borders and consolidate its power. The kingdom's ambiguous status was a problem they wanted to solve. In 1872, Japan unilaterally declared the kingdom to be the Ryukyu domain, effectively demoting the king from a sovereign monarch to a Japanese aristocrat. The Ryukyuans sent desperate missions to Tokyo and even to Beijing, pleading for China to intervene, but the Qing dynasty was weakened and unable to offer meaningful help. Finally, in 1879, Japanese troops marched into Shuri Castle and delivered the final decree. The Ryukyu Kingdom was officially abolished and annexed, its territories becoming the Okinawa prefecture of Japan. The king and his family were forced into exile in Tokyo, and Shuri Castle became a barracks for the Japanese Imperial Army. The centuries-old kingdom, a nation built on peace, trade, and culture, vanished from the map. The process that followed was one of forced assimilation. The Ryukyuan language was suppressed in schools, and the people of Okinawa were pressured to adopt mainland Japanese customs. The unique identity they had nurtured for so long was under threat of being erased. The story of the Ryukyu Kingdom is a poignant reminder of how larger geopolitical shifts can swallow smaller nations. It's a tale of incredible resilience and brilliant diplomacy, but also one of profound loss. Yet, the spirit of the kingdom did not die. It lives on in the Okinawan people today. It echoes in the sound of the sanshin. It shines in the colors of Bingata, and it moves in the graceful steps of their traditional dances. When you visit Okinawa, you're not just visiting a Japanese prefecture, you're stepping into the legacy of a forgotten kingdom. The ruins of Shuri Castle, painstakingly rebuilt and then tragically destroyed again by fire in 2019, stand as a powerful symbol of both the kingdom's glory and its fragility. The ongoing efforts to rebuild it once more reflect the unbreakable spirit of the Okinawan people and their determination to keep their history and culture alive. The story of Ryukyu is a crucial, often overlooked chapter in East Asian history. It challenges us to look beyond the stories of great empires and listen to the quieter voices of nations that navigated the spaces in between. It's a history filled with beauty, ingenuity, and a deep, enduring sadness. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the forgotten kingdom of Ryukyu. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into hidden history. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if there's another forgotten story you'd like us to explore. Until next time, stay curious.